Have you ever felt like you're falling behind just because you didn't double your money overnight? Scrolling through social media, it's easy to believe that if you're not rich by 25, you're a failure. But what if I told you that the real game, the strategy that actually builds wealth, isn't about speed, it's about patience? In a world that glorifies instant results, thinking long-term is your secret weapon. If you're tired of impulsive spending, frustrated by slow results, or constantly second-guessing your financial decisions, this video is for you. Because today, I'm going to show you how to reprogram your mind, train your discipline, and turn patience into your greatest money advantage. Stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll see your finances in a completely different way. We live in the age of now. Instant likes, same-day delivery, real-time profits. Everything around us is designed to activate the "I want it and I want it now" mindset. The problem? Our brains love it. The dopamine hit we get from impulse shopping or a quick spike in our investments is addictive, but that same impulsiveness, which feels harmless, slowly destroys our ability to make smart decisions. How many times have you bought something just because you deserved it? How many times did you pull money out of an investment just because it dropped a little? The anxiety for instant results has become the norm, and that makes us jump from idea to idea, trend to trend, always chasing whatever works fast. Meanwhile, the people playing the long game are quietly reaping the rewards. And this is where the shift begins. Because thinking long-term doesn't mean being slow. It means being strategic. When you realize that patience isn't passivity but a conscious choice, everything changes. Investors like Warren Buffett built billion-dollar fortunes not because of secret tricks, but from one simple decision: staying focused on decades while everyone else was obsessed with the next 10 minutes. And this mindset applies to everything, not just investing. It works for your career, your habits, any long-term building process. But here's the catch. Thinking long-term feels unnatural. It doesn't give immediate feedback. That's why few people do it. And that's exactly what makes it such a powerful competitive edge. In a world that's rushing, the one who learns to wait ends up in control. To prove that, let's look at a simple visual comparison. Picture two people, Alex and Jordan. Both start with the same amount, $1,000. Alex decides to invest in stocks but becomes obsessed with results. Every time the market moves, he panics, sells, buys again, trying to time the perfect entry. After 5 years, because of fees and emotional decisions, his money grew, but way less than he expected. Now look at Jordan. He invests the same $1,000, chooses strong assets, and forgets about it. Each month he adds a bit more, and he doesn't panic when the market dips. Over 10, 15, 20 years, what happens? Time, combined with compound interest, makes Jordan's capital grow exponentially, even without perfect timing. The difference between them wasn't intelligence, it was vision and consistency. Now you might be thinking, all right, I get it, but how do I actually build this in real life? Because talking about patience is easy. Staying calm when everything's pushing you to act, that's the hard part. And that's where practical strategies come in. First, automate your investments. Set up monthly contributions that happen regardless of your motivation. That removes the emotional burden and builds discipline. Second tip, visualize your long-term goals. Use spreadsheets, apps, or even physical boards. Having a clear view of your 5, 10, or 20-year targets helps you resist the temptation of now. Third, track your financial decisions. Start an investor journal and write down the reason behind every choice. It helps you build awareness and identify patterns. And lastly, reduce content that puts you in comparison mode. You don't need to run at someone else's pace. You need to run at yours. Because no one posts their failures, just the wins. And once you start practicing this, something clicks in your mindset. You realize that true financial freedom doesn't come from getting rich fast, but from building steadily with consistency. You realize it's possible to live with less anxiety, more clarity, and way more control over your future. And this isn't motivational talk. It's neuroscience, it's behavioral psychology, it's the math behind compound interest. Everything is on your side. You just need to take the first step. What you need to understand is that time can be your greatest ally or your biggest enemy. It all depends on how you use it. So, let's recap. You've seen that the world is built to push you toward impulsive actions and how that sabotages your finances. You've learned that patience isn't about being slow. It's a strategy few master. You've seen real-life examples of how long-term thinking wins. You've discovered practical ways to train this new mindset. And now the question is, which game are you playing? The now game that brings dopamine and regret? Or the long-term game that builds freedom and peace of mind? If this video helped you see money in a new light, just imagine the impact of applying all of this in your daily life. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's still stuck in the short-term mindset. Because now you know, true power lies with those who have vision, and yours starts right now.